This is HMS Defender heading up the Bosphorus to the Black Sea last week. Today, Russia claimed the destroyer had entered 2 miles into its territorial waters, that Moscow fired warning shots and even dropped bombs in the ship's path, though the Ministry of Defence denies that any of this occurred. The ship was certainly in Ukraine this week, where joint exercises were conducted with Ukrainian forces, despite Russian objections to any Western military presence. A British junior defence minister, Jeremy Quinn, was on board, signing an agreement to help upgrade the Ukrainian Navy. To the British, that's legitimate deterrence, but to the Russians, it's a deliberate provocation.
This is a blatant British provocation, contrary to Russian and international law. I would like to add that we will summon the British ambassador.
HMS Defender was travelling from the port of Odessa in Ukraine to Georgia. She was sailing just off the coast of Crimea, which Russia annexed from Ukraine in 2014. Crimea's waters are not recognised as Russian under international law. The Russians disagree. They summoned the British naval attaché to their Ministry of Defence, where he was given a dressing down on camera, and handed a protest note in a colourful red folder. But what the Russians have not done is provide any footage of the alleged incident.
So this is a classic, unsophisticated and aggressive Russian narrative, which is attempting to legitimise the illegal annexation of Crimea. 2016, the Russians did this with the Americans. I fully expect, and I imagine the Ministry of Defence and the Royal Navy fully expected this to happen and would expect it to continue to happen whilst we're operating in the Black Sea.
HMS Defender did not fire these state-of-the-art missiles, though it was at action stations just in case, and clearly making a deliberate legal point by sailing so close to Crimea. This is footage from one of more than 20 Russian aircraft which shadowed and harassed the ship, though the only actual firing the Defender says it heard was from a Russian military exercise a few miles away.
Well, earlier today, I spoke to the Russian ambassador to the UK, Andrei Kelin. I asked him about the jailed opposition leader, Alexei Navalny, Belarus, and the US-Russia relationship. During the interview, news broke of the warning shots allegedly fired at the British warship in the Black Sea. And here's what the ambassador had to say on that.
He did not respond to several warnings. At least warnings were issued every 10 minutes. I think it is a clear violation of the agreement that has been reached much earlier in 1986 on prevention of incidents at sea.
But shots have been fired.
As I understand, these were not real. It was just a prevention kind of just to, since the ship was not responding to any demands. Your military attaché has been called to the Ministry of Defense, and all necessary explanations will be given to him.
But this is a nakedly aggressive act from Russia. That will, you would expect reprisals from the UK, would you not?
I don't think so. What was your ship was doing in our territorial waters? Tell me, please. Your Minister of London is all the time is saying what are Russian ships, why they are in the Northern Sea. It is very far from territorial waters of the United Kingdom. I would just call for more caution in moving ships in the waters.